In this video, I'm going to show you how to generate leads as a writer. I'm going to show you how to get clients who can pay top dollar for what you have to sell. I'm going to show you how to get new clients every single month. And I'm going to show you how to up the rate of leads, how to up the rate of people who are interested in what you have to sell. So if you're a freelancer, this means getting better companies with bigger budgets to pay you higher retainers for your freelance writing services. If you are a coach or consultant who uses writing to get clients, this is going to help you get better coaching clients, people who are going to be able to afford your services. You're going to have a stream of new people coming in that are interested, that will come to you, and it'll be easier for you to close deals using all the methods that I'm going to show you in this video. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Ayo. I'm a 3-time author. I've written articles all over everywhere on the internet you can think of. I've coached a bunch of writers to become successful. I've done 7 figures in revenue, like pretty much every monetization model under the sun. I've done it. And now what I'm helping people with is landing high ticket clients, people who will pay you a lot of money for your product or service. And I've recently helped dozens of students get their first high ticket client, people who are paying you 4 or 5 figures per client and sometimes per month, right? So if you want to start getting people to pay you $1,000 a month, $2,000 a month, $3,000 a month, you want to land big ticket clients, this video is going to walk you through the exact process. And this will work for you even if the current clients you're dealing with aren't paying you what you deserve. This will work for you even if you're currently struggling to get leads. If you're posting all over job boards, if you're creating content, if you're doing cold outreach, if none of that stuff is bringing in the type of leads you want, by the end of this video, all of your problems will be solved and you will know exactly how to get leads for your writing business. If you want to get more leads, more people interested in your service, people who can become potential clients that are willing to pay what you're worth, you need to do these 3 things. Number 1, you need a client attracting content strategy. Number 2, you need to learn how to sell by chat. And number 3, you need to learn how to make more offers. So I'm going to break each of these down, and it's important for you to watch all 3 because all 3 of these pieces work together. So if you miss one, then the strategy won't work. So let's dive right into these 3 things that you can do to start generating more leads immediately. Okay, the first thing that you need to do is start to create client attracting content, right? So the biggest mistake I see, especially freelancers, I see freelancers making a really big mistake. I see coaches making this mistake, but basically people who are building personal brands to get clients, which is very smart. You should build a personal brand to get clients. You want to make sure that your content is actually focused on the needs and pain points of the people who are going to become your clients, right? It seems pretty straightforward and obvious to do it that way. But when I go to the timeline, I notice a lot of time people create for their peers instead of people who are going to become their clients, right? So if you're a ghostwriter, if you're a freelance writer, you're writing content that is appealing to other freelancers and other ghostwriters, and that's why you're not attracting business owners. I look at this all the time. I see ghostwriters on social media, freelancers, copywriters on social media. I look at their comment section. All of the engagement they're getting are from people who cannot and do not want to buy their services. The reason why people do this is because they're after dopamine, right? It's when you create the sort of content that isn't kind of client attracting, it gets you more engagement. It gets you more likes. It gets you more dopamine, right? So people really start be addicted to creating content for the sake of vanity metrics. And then the bank account doesn't grow, but the follower count looks amazing. So from the outside looking in, they look successful, but in reality, they're not getting any leads because they're not creating stuff that the people who are willing to pay them would be interested in. So if you want to make money and you want to get better leads and more leads, you want to stop creating for your peers, stop creating viral content, platitude content, content that's mass appeal engineered to get the most eyeballs possible, and start focusing on narrowing down your content to talk to the pain points. So if you're a freelancer who works for business owners, don't give writing tips. That attracts other writers. Talk about the pain points of business owners, lack of sales, lack of leads on their end, struggles with their messaging, customers not understanding what they sell. And then you insert yourself as that person that's going to fix their problems. If you're a coach, if you're a career coach, talk about how to level up in that specific career versus how to grow on LinkedIn. It's so weird. I see coaches in verticals that have nothing to do with creating content, giving writing advice and talking about how to grow on LinkedIn. It seems like a lot of people who are in this creator space, they just get addicted to the idea of creating posts for other creators because it does get you a lot of engagement, but it doesn't make you that much money. So if you want to start making money, start creating content for clients instead. Number 2, you want to learn the sell by chat method, right? So the sell by chat method is how you take that engagement from your content and turn it into clients, right? So what most people do is they just create content and then whatever happens after that happens after that. But if you want to start landing clients a lot faster, you can generate leads by simply talking to the people who are engaging with your content, right? So here's the sentence to remember. Every engagement is an implicit request to start a conversation, right? So anytime someone likes your post, anytime someone sends you a connection request, anytime someone follows you, anytime someone likes a comment you left, replies to it, whatever it may be, instantly you can begin a conversation with them and start probing them with questions that'll eventually lead to some of them turning into clients. So if you're creating content online and you are not reaching out to the people who engage with your content, you're missing out on a huge pile of leads. So even I see a lot of people say, let's go back to the freelancer example. They're creating content, but then they're only going on Upwork and they're only going on job boards to find jobs, to find clients. Well, you can actually find a ton of clients on social media. And if you start to look through who already is following you, you'll realize that there are some gems in there and that there are leads that you can contact and turn them into clients. But most people don't do this. I know this because for years I didn't do it. I just created content, posted it, if people signed up to my email list, I would make them offers there. Occasionally I would try to sell stuff on the timeline, but I never actually directly reached out to people, right? So if you directly reach out to people, again, who've already engaged with you, then it's a lot easier of an approach to close than like cold outreach, where you're reaching out to someone who has no clue who you are at all or what you can offer. So if you begin to start talking to people, right, go out and do this tomorrow. Next time someone likes a piece of your content, reach out, say, hey, notice you like my content. How's everything going with, insert whatever it is related to what you talk about. How's everything going with your health and your diet and fitness? How's everything going with your business, leads and sales, like whatever, right? So having the exact script does help, and I do have scripts like that. But like for now, just remember, if you just begin to A, start creating that client attracting content so that it starts to attract clients, B, start engaging with those people and learning how to sell by chat, right? So reach out, figure out what problem they're going through, figure out the gap between where they are and where they want to be, and then pitch them your offer, right? So that's the cliff notes of the method. But if you literally begin to just start talking to more people on a daily basis, you will generate leads from thin air. The last one you need to do is to literally make more offers. And by that, I mean literally more times frequently mention that you are looking for people to help solve a specific problem, and literally writing down those words and posting them on social media or wherever it is you're creating content, right? So a good friend of mine, his name is Legacy Builder. He's a ghostwriter. He runs a ghostwriting agency, and their whole thing is they help you get followers, right? So for the longest time, his offer was, I'll help you grow your account by 10,000 followers in 90 days. And I would look on his profile, and literally like every other day, it'd be like, I can help you add 10,000 followers in 90 days. DM me if you want the info. The next day, I'll help you get 10,000 followers in 90 days. DM me the word followers for more details on the ghostwriting, right? So that's called a hand raiser. It's where you literally say, I'm looking to help someone solve this problem or get this result. If you're interested, DM me this word, right? So if you're a ghostwriter, I'm looking for 3 CEOs and founders who want to build their personal brand in the next 90 days. If you're interested, DM me this word, right? I'm looking for 3 people who want to lose 20 pounds in the next 90 days. If you're interested, DM me the word abs. I'm looking for 3 people. I do this. I'm looking for 3 people who are looking to land more clients and add 5 to 10K to their revenue in the next 6 months. If you're interested, DM me the word clients, right? So literally more times, like making the offer, whether it's a hand raiser like that, or whether it's adding call to actions underneath your content about joining, whether it's, if you are using an email list, like literally sending out more asks, like literally asking people to buy your offer more times leads to them buying your offer, right? So if you do some of these things where you're posting about your offer online, that can generate inbound leads where people will now start to come to you and say, hey, actually, I have been watching your content for a while. I'd love to hear more, right? So had you not made the ask, they would have just stayed in the follower zone instead of turning into a lead, right? Because a lot of people have been following you for forever, or people have been aware of who you are for a while, but you really never like blatantly sort of made the offer. And so when you blatantly make the offer like that, a certain percentage of people will reciprocate. And so that's how you can get a lot more inbound leads that can help you get clients as well. So if you do those 3 things, just start creating content for the people who are going to give you money, start engaging with the people who engage with you and have conversations with them that lead to sales, and then start literally making more offers. I promise you, the amount of leads that you can get can double, triple, quadruple literally overnight. So you may be wondering, like, will this work for you? Will this work for you if you have a small audience? Will this work for you if you're not a genius at marketing and sales? Will this work for you if you never kind of actively generated leads on social media this way? The answer to all the above is yes. And that's all thanks to something called a checklist. So in my community called Worst of Dollars, we have something called the checklist, which is literally a set of activities that anyone can do, regardless of the size of their audience, the skill level when it comes to sales and marketing. You only need 2 things. You do need on the back end to be able to service your client. I'm not going to teach you the back end of your freelance writing. I'm not going to teach you the back end of your coaching. But if you already have that part figured out and you want to learn how to land more clients, all you have to do is use the checklist, right? So part of those things include the sell by chat method My full script is in there. Templates for how to create client attracting content and step-by-step processes for making more offers. All that is inside of my system. And if you're interested in learning more about that, there's gonna be a link below in the description. You can book a call with me. And on that call, we will discuss your business, where the bottlenecks might be. And if something looks like a good fit for me to help you, I will make you an offer, right? So this is potentially talking about working together. This isn't a free coaching call where you're just getting free advice. I will look over your situation and figure out what makes sense for you. But then after I make that recommendation, I am going to ask you to make an investment. So if you're at least open to the idea of seeing how I can help you scale your business, check out the link below, book a call with me, and I'll see you there.